Hey there, thanks for tuning in. Vishnu Harshan here. So, today our topic is 4 reasons that make businesses fail. And when I say this, you might think, okay, Vishnu, why this topic? Uh, let's say you are going through a road and you're driving and you suddenly fell into a gutter or a pothole on the road. And next time when you're going through the same road, you will remember, okay, there is a gutter over there or there is a pothole over there. So you will deviate your car, right? Similarly, when you know there is a gutter or pothole ahead in your business, then what you should do, you should deviate your business. So that's the reason for today's video. And the first and foremost reason is wrong business mindset. People get started with the business because they think they are not getting appreciated at their job, at their position, and they wanted to do something of their own, or else they think this particular product or services have demand in the market, so they want to leverage that demand. And if that is not the case, you are from a business family and you want to prove yourself, your worth. That could be the one of the reason. So there is nothing wrong because we need to start somewhere, right? So there is nothing wrong with this. But imagine the people you are interacting up to 80 to 90% are the people who have employee mindset, and business mindset is different. All right. So if you want to get started with business and if you ask an employee about it, employee means someone who are in a job, and if you ask his opinion, what he will give you, he might tell you, okay, do not get started with the job, focus on your do not get started with the business, focus on your job, right? That is the advice that he can give you. But instead, if you're asking someone who are into business, he might welcome your suggestion, right? So that is important. So we all get started somewhere with multiple reasons to for business, but you should always invest yourself into improving your my business mindset. Try to find what other business entrepreneurs who are successful people are doing, right? What are their habits, how they do things, how they think, how they make decisions. So you need to surround yourself, or you should network with people who are into business, right? You start a business, and if you are only working with people, only connecting or evolving with people in job, then you are most likely to go back to a job or fail at your business. This is the number one reason I see. Okay. And the second reason is it's good to have a business, right? And when you are in business, your product or service should have solved a market problem. A market problem means, let's say, a, a trimmer, right? Why we use trimmer to shave, to remove the beard, right? So your products, so the use of the trimmer is to remove the beard or shape the beard. That is the problem, and trimmer is the solution, right? So similarly, your product should have a problem solving capacity, or if it is a service, a problem solving service, because then only you will able to successfully stay in business, because people need this thing, right? If you just think that, okay, this product or service have demand because just few people told you so, then you go and you start taking those products, you buying bulk products and keeping it in your warehouse, then start selling it, then realizing it doesn't have a market. So the first and foremost thing is to find out a service or product that is solving a problem. because that's how the global economy thinks. People wake up and they try to buy or get services to solve their problem. As I said, if I want to remove my beard, I need a trimmer or I need to go to a salon, right? So the barber is a problem solver there, or a trimmer is a problem solver there. So you need to really assess that, is your product solving a problem in the market, or else what you can do more. If it is solving a little bit of problem, that is not enough to make more money. It should solve a bigger problem. So if the problem is the problem you are solving is a bigger problem, then everything else is easy. Marketing and selling and everything is easy, because people will people who are having the same problem, they will tell that other people, okay, this guy exists in the market. Let's say I bought a trimmer, and if I'm satisfied with the trimmer, I will tell other people with the beard, okay, use this trimmer to shape your or cut your beard. So then they will also buy this thing. So similarly, like when you have a right product that fits in the market demand, then everything else becomes easy to sell, write or create the creatives for the ad, and write copy for that product. It's very easy. If you have a shabby product or service, no matter how hard you or hire the best copywriter for your products, you will still suck at that, right? So that is the second thing. Your product should solve a market problem. And the third thing is focus on cash infusion. Okay. There are so many vanity metrics like making 100K in a month, or 1 million in a year, all those things, that is fine. But there are several expenses in business. You need to pay your contractors, you need to pay your employees, there are day-to-day expenses, there are software expenses. At the end, if you are hardly meeting the end, then there is no point in having a business. I had a cousin who thinks that he doesn't have cash infusion, cash with him. He says that I got this much orders. So I said, how much cash? I asked him how much cash you collected. So he was like, no, I didn't pressurize him about cash, but I got the order anyway. So what is the point in having even if you make 100,000 in a month, if there is no cash infusion, what is the point in that, right? Similarly, when you are doing or selling products or services, you should be able to uh, collect cash beforehand. If that is possible, then you have the cash infusion to survive or to grow your business. Not only survive, because when we are getting started with the business, obviously there is a survival period, right? We have to meet both the ends, and once we are out of survival mode, then we can think about a long term picture, and try to improve the product and try to increase the team, hire more people and increase the size, and then try to increase the marketing and sales. Slowly you can increase. But if you are not coming out of a survival mode, and it's very it's a struggle. So that is highly important to have cash infusion in your business. And not only that, you should when you have cash infusion, you can make bold moves in your business. Like as I said, if you are out of survival mode, you can hire more people. When you are hiring more people, you should pay them salary, because you will get their worth out of them or their effort later on onwards. But the first month onwards, you will have to pay them, right? So when you are yeah, so similarly, you can if you want to improve your product, you may have to hire more engineers or product developers into your team, right? Or else you need a bigger warehouse. For that to invest, you should have cash infusion. If you don't have proper cash infusion, then within a couple of months your business will fail. Maybe initially you can do with contractors and all those stuff. If you don't have enough employees, if you don't warehouse, you can keep where your products, like Amazon offer warehouse services, right? So you can keep in there once, because if you are keeping there the products, the access and everything, you have to pay them fees. uh, Not everything is in your control, but then once you have your own warehouse, the delivery, the product delivery and everything is smooth because you are in charge of that. So that is one thing. And as I said earlier, the uh, for example, drop shipping business, if you are collecting, you are advertising on social media channels and collecting orders or collecting cash, then you are paying the seller here. Okay. Then what he does, he delivers the product. So you are collecting the cash upfront. So you have the cash infusion in your hand when you're doing this type of a business. And there are so many drawbacks because the seller controls everything. You don't have control over him, complete control over him, right? If the product is faulty or if the delivery is delayed, then you will get a customer complaint in drop shipping business. But it is a good way to get started. Once you started, once you have the cash infusion, then you can buy bulk products and store in your warehouse or on your warehouse, like that things you can do. So the cash, you are collecting the cash beforehand. But in similarly, if you are in a restaurant owner, you have to hire the cook, buy all the utensils, pay the rent, and buy all the vegetables, grocery, meat, everything. Then once the customer had the food, then only you are getting paid, right? So it's a hard business actually compared to the drop shipping I mentioned. So it's a hard business. So that's the third thing. You should focus on cash infusion. Okay, not the just vanity metrics you have, like I'm getting this much business, but you are paying all the contractors and everything. Then if you are left with nothing, there is no point. Because as I said in the first point, you should be able to invest in your mindset and growth as well. So that is the third point. And the fourth point is hire the best team. Um, in the beginning, you will be maybe if you are starting, you don't have much employees or you are doing everything yourself, but that is okay. Once you have the cash infusion, then you should focus on more on the marketing and value addition side. But when I say marketing and value addition side, I don't mean you should only focus on that. You should focus on, as a founder or as an entrepreneur, you should have multiple roles inside your business. Okay, you have to be accountant, you have to be a marketer, you have to be the salesman, that you sometimes you have to be the delivery man as well. But everything you're doing, then once there is I can hardly work 12 or 15 hours max to max in a day, right? So this is the limit for a person. So one person cannot do great things. So in order to achieve your long-term goal, long-term goal, you should have a team with you who are motivated to work with you. And the thing is, you should hire only the A players into your company. Because imagine this, you hired somebody and you are already doing the work, and now you hired somebody, now you have to train them, right? and you're training them, so you can do only the half work compared to previously. Then you train him, and if he doesn't come up to your expectation or come as your same level, then it's a struggle, right? Now you have to maybe coach him again and again, then it's a waste of time. You have to pay him salary as well, and the work is left over there. So what I would suggest is, even if you are hiring just one guy, properly understand how to hire. The best example is Google. Google only hire top employees, I mean, top people to their team. That's why they, over these past 20, 30 years, they've grown up as such a massive or big company. So that is important. Only hire A players into your team. And yes, hiring is also an important aspect of business, because over the time you will understand, right? Not maybe the not with the first guy or the second guy or third guy, you will understand what type of people you need inside your team. So if the people are not up to your expectation, do not hesitate to fire them, because it is mutually beneficial, because they will just die inside your company if they are in the wrong place. Similarly, your business won't grow. So these are the four things. I will just quickly recap. These are the four reasons that make businesses fail. The first one is wrong business mindset, and the second one is your product should solve a problem in the market. And third one is not focusing on cash infusion. That is also a big problem. And the fourth problem is not hiring good people to your team. All right. So I hope you enjoy this video, and let me know what are your opinions in the comment section, and I will see you in another video. Thanks. Bye bye.